This was the first time Peta and Cress met, their hands clasped tightly together, and no one could have guessed that such a simple handshake would mark the beginning of an extraordinary story. Cress was a war veteran, hardened by the battlefield. After witnessing so much death, he had developed severe post-traumatic stress disorder. He drowned his pain in alcohol, unable to care for himself, and now he couldn't even hold a single bullet properly. To help Cress get back on his feet, a friend introduced him to a bodyguard job. The employer, Dam, was a wealthy businessman in Mexico, a country plagued with chaos, where a child was kidnapped every 6 minutes. Cress's task was to protect Dam's daughter, Peta. Peta was a bright and cheerful girl, full of words and laughter. She wanted desperately to be friends with Cress, but his heart had long been closed, and he always gave her perfunctory responses. One night, Cress's war trauma flared up again, painful memories assaulting his mind until he raised a gun to himself. But unexpectedly, the gun misfired. Standing in the pouring rain, letting the water wash over his soul, Cress turned and saw Peta at the window. Perhaps God had rejected him to entrust him with something more important. That day, while taking Peta to school, Cress noticed someone following them. He took out a notebook and recorded the license plate. Peta, curious, did the same. From that moment, two lonely souls slowly began to connect. Peta loved swimming, but had never been very good. Analyzing her performance, Cress realized she was afraid of the starter pistol. Determined to help, he devised ways to help her overcome the fear. Soon, the day of the official race arrived. When the starter gun fired, Peta jumped into the water first. This time, unafraid, she won the race and leapt into Cress's arms, beaming with joy. For the first time, a ray of light pierced the walls around Cress's heart. That day, Peta gave him a small bear as a gift, and inside it was a protective charm. That night, unable to sleep, Cress habitually reached for a bottle of alcohol, but seeing the charm on the table, he replaced the cap and left it alone. From that day forward, the two spent every day in happiness. The man once tormented by war seemed to have disappeared. One day, Cress took Peta to her piano lesson. She picked a small flower and handed it to him. He smelled it and smiled, but shortly after, he noticed something was wrong. Several police cars blocked the road, and the car that had once been following them reappeared. Peta had just finished her lesson and was walking out. Cress immediately fired a warning shot to alert her of danger, but before anything else could happen, police across the street opened fire, hitting Cress. He fell to the ground. Seeing him collapse, Peta ran back, but in that moment, right before his eyes, she was grabbed by the kidnappers.